Hi guys, happy Saturday. How are you doing? We are here hiding from the rain. We're such wimps here in California that when it rains, we just kind of stay inside. It's kind of a bummer, but it's also kind of nice to have an excuse to just stay inside today and like cuddle with Jensen and get some things done. I've got a ton of work to do. I'm gonna be packaging up my evidence and ethics t-shirts and getting those orders ready to send out to you guys. And I'm really glad that I have a Home Chef meal in the fridge right now because I do not want to go drive anywhere to pick anything up. I usually go grocery shopping on Monday. I don't know why. That's just like the day that I typically go. So sometimes by the weekend, I don't have a lot of groceries left. So I'm gonna make us some lunch in a little while here. We've got some pad thai or some like tofu stir fry stuff. Just have to decide which one sounds good. I think I'm gonna do one for lunch and one for dinner actually, because I don't really plan on leaving the house today. I've been cleaning up this morning and doing laundry, but it's still a disaster in here. Jensen is just like transfixed by this show. And of course, we've just got toys everywhere. He's really into Buzz Lightyear right now and cars, so. Wait a minute, does he have two of the, yeah, wait, how did he end up with two of those? Ah, I didn't even realize. Mr. Potato Head. If you don't know, Home Chef is a home delivery, like meal kit service that I've been working with for a while. Hi, Jensen. Hi, hi.
What's that?
That's you, that's Jensen.
That.
And is that mommy?
That.
It's a camera.
That.
It's a camera.
That.
Oh, that's a doggy. Huh.
That.
That's a doggy too. It's a lot of doggies. It's like a dog park. So anyways, yes, it's nice to have food just delivered to me because this one, as you can imagine, is a ton of fun at the grocery store. It just doesn't sound like a great idea to pack him up in the car and go get something to eat right now, so we can just make some pad thai from home. I have a bunch of other little projects that I need to work on too, so I can kind of show you a little behind the scenes into a few of those things. I think while I've got some energy right now, I'm gonna work on these t-shirts, and then after lunch I'll sit down and get to some of the more like computer work. Let me see. Okay, so the first thing I've got to do is unpack this box right here. All my stuff is on it, but here are the shirts from Known Supply. They're a fair trade company, and this is who I do all of my shirts through. So they provide everything for me, and now I've got to process everything. So here's what my little workshop looks like right now. I've got all the different t-shirts in the different sizes laid out, and then I've got to just look up who ordered what, and these are my packages, and I've got some notes written down in here, and then everybody in this order is going to get a little Too Cool for Middle School sticker. I just wanted to try these out, and I like these, so I think I'm going to do more stickers with more messages and stuff on them, because I really like these. Looks like people preferred the gray more in this order, and also the gray has extended sizes. This one goes up to XXL in men's, so they're just a little bit more options. You know, men can do these, women can do these, and then the navy ones run a little bit slimmer and more fitted, so these two have a different look to them. I'll just show you here. I'm wearing a medium in the gray today, so I think it looks good. Oh, those are my slippers. Haven't had to leave the house yet. So this one is definitely more of like a casual look. Like I just wear this one with jeans and I wear my navy with more like skirts or like slacks or whatever, and then it just kind of has a different vibe, but I like this one too. But here are my issues today as I try to do, like, I just do all of this myself and I have no business training whatsoever. I don't know what I'm doing. I've almost figured out how to use ShipStation and Stamps.com, but you have to print everything yourself, which is great, but we just got a new internet provider and we haven't hooked up our wireless printer to the new internet, and I don't know how to do that, so I gotta wait till Derek gets home to do that part. And then I think I need sticky labels, which I'm out of. And I think the ones I had were the wrong size anyway. So there's just like, there's always something that I'm like, this is not even in my control. There's just like too many things to keep in mind. So if we keep doing these, my husband might help me a little bit, because this is not my skill set. I just like to make these available because I want fair trade fashion to be more accessible to more people, and the people who I know and the people that I interact with are teachers. So I want to make teacher t-shirts that are fair trade and that are supporting communities where people need jobs and they're actually making the world a better place when we place our orders. So that's why I'm doing this. Let me show you something really cool too about these shirts. And these are really, really soft cotton. These are just so nice. And then on every shirt, the person who made it actually signs it. What's the problem? What's the problem? You need my help? Okay. Thank you. We have to do this like 37 times a day, probably more than that. Okay, here you go. So anyway, this is one thing that I love, is that the person who made your shirt actually signs it, and then you can go website right here and actually write them a thank you letter, so you have more of a connection to the people who make your stuff. All right, I'm starving. I'm taking a break from work and I'm gonna make this pad thai. I'm so excited. It just sounds like it will hit the spot right now. And before I do, I was just doing the dishes, and I always listen to podcasts while I'm doing the dishes. And I never think to like share these things with you guys. I don't know why, I just always forget, but I was recently on Cook in the Classroom's new podcast. It's called A Class of Their Own. And oh my goodness, that podcast episode is incredible. I did the interview with him a couple weeks ago, and it was a great interview, and I knew it was coming out soon, but the way that he like framed everything and the way that he talked about everything was just like so nice. He is a gem. So I'm gonna link the podcast episode down below. Go listen to it if you have time, and to all of the other episodes. He's got a ton of episodes and interviews with great teachers. It was just really such an honor to be on the podcast. So yeah, I'll try to remember to share stuff like that with you guys. I don't always remember, but okay, we are going to do this shrimp pad thai. And don't forget that if you want some of these meals delivered to your house so you don't have to go out in the rain or the snow or the freezing cold weather, where I know some of you are, although haven't they like not even been getting postal service? I don't know how that would work with it, but anyway, if you would just like food to be delivered to your house so that you can cook it, you can use code MEGANFREE30 and get $30 off your first order. For busy teachers and busy moms, I just think it's a really good option. And then especially for me, because I continue to work every weekend. I'm always doing videos or shirt stuff or blog stuff or conference stuff or whatever. So I need help. I'm not organized when it comes to all of my food prep. So let's see what we need to do to get this done. Here are some of my ingredients. Here are the instructions. It always fits on one page, so it's never anything so complicated that it can't just fit all right here. It's beginning to smell a lot like pad thai. So I'm just boiling water right now to do these rice noodles, and I haven't ever cooked these before, so I like that I'm always trying new recipes with Home Chef, because like I always just make the same thing all the time with the same ingredients, so it's cool to learn how to do something different, and then I just have a little more confidence in cooking kind of a wider variety of things. Oop, looks like this is about to boil. All right, this looks really yummy. And then the best part, my favorite part of pad thai is like the garnishes that go on top, the cilantro and the peanuts and everything. So I'm gonna put this together for myself. Derek's on his way back from a meeting, so I guess I can save some of it for him. He's bringing me jamba juice, so all right, this will be good. Jamba juice and pad thai for lunch. I like it. Oh yes. You ready for lunch?
Lunch?
Lunch? What are you eating?
No.
What are you eating? Oh, you're already hiding games under the table? I always think it's hard as a teacher mom to like still be in teacher mode on the weekends. I always thought I'd be like, yeah, I can just like run my house like I run my classroom, but no, I'm tired. All right, let's try this. This is good. This is spicy. They had two different containers, like the sweet chili sauce and the spicy chili sauce. I only did some of the spicy, but it is hot. Derek's not gonna eat this. I guess that means I get it all to myself, so oh well.
Oh, right? Bye, Sesame.
Do I still have that Christmas tree up? Yes, I do. I put away all of our other Christmas stuff, but I just forgot about that one. Got the little nativity scene and everything. I don't know. One of these days I'll put it away. Anyway, this is why sometimes I don't like to stop and take a break and eat lunch or whatever, because it's so hard for me to get back to work. Derek came home and we hung out a little bit. I made myself some coffee and wanted to catch up on a couple more episodes of Luther because I'm obsessed with that show right now. We were playing with Jensen. Okay, so now I need to get out my to-do list actually. I need to finish editing a video that's gonna go up on Sunday, so that'll be the video before this one, so you can go watch that one if you haven't already seen it. And then next week at my school, we're actually hosting this like parent tech night thing that I think will be really cool, but I need to work on like my portion of the presentation and my slides and stuff, so I need to go in and edit that. We have a group of us working on that. And then this is actually very exciting. I'm working on a book chapter that I'm co-authoring with a professor. It'll be published in like an academic press. It's really cool. This is definitely something that I've been wanting to do for a while and I'm excited I get to be a part of, but I need to work on my portion of the chapter. We do like just video chats every so often just to check up on our progress and see how far we've come and what else we need to work on and what we need to change. So yeah, I need to work on my paragraphs of the chapter. I also have to continue reading this book, We Got This by Cornelius Minor. Some of you might be in the book club where we're reading through this together, so I still gotta finish this one. Glad that I did laundry and folded clothes and all of that this morning, because now it's time to just sit here and do the stuff that is not very exciting. Like, I sort of don't mind like doing dishes or folding laundry or whatever, because like you see your progress, like things get cleaner or they get folded, but a lot of the stuff that I have to do today is just kind of like, you wouldn't know that I got anything done because I'm just sitting here all day. All right, I'm gonna quit procrastinating and get to work. Okay, I do not feel like I got very much done. I finished the video, I didn't work on my chapter. I didn't work on my slides because I started watching Luther, and Luther is so addicting. Jensen is standing in a box for some reason while he plays. Why are you standing in a box? I really don't know. And I checked the mail, and this book came from Amazon. I'm really, really excited to read this, called The Strange Career of William Ellis, the Texas slave who became a Mexican millionaire. This is exactly the kind of historical monograph that I love to read. I love biographies that teach us more about different spaces, and like this is exactly the kind of history that I do with Rothschild Francis. And it's already time for dinner. It's like oh my gosh, it's way late. It's past time for dinner. So I'm gonna bust out my other home chef meal. I'll just show you what they look like in like the package. This is my other meal because I just do them for 2 people. So then we end up getting 2 different meals. So this one, oh, if my camera will focus. This one is crispy ginger scallion tofu rice bowl. That's a mouthful. And this is the one Derek wanted because last month in the month of January, we always do a Daniel fast. So it's no bread, no meat, and no sweets. And it's always like really hard for me, but Derek kind of gets into it, and he got tofu a couple times and he really likes it. And he wanted to kind of like keep eating that way because you do feel a lot better. Like seriously, one day after we stopped eating that way, I got sick. Like it keeps you healthy. I think it's just like very like anti-inflammatory. Like it is good for you. So we're trying to do the best we can to like keep eating healthy. So this makes it easier. A lot of the meals from Home Chef that we've ordered are like vegetarian and have a lot of vegetables and all that. So Derek's on his way home from practice, so I'm gonna make this for us for dinner. And I think I'll just end this vlog here. Thanks for hanging out with me on my Saturday. It's a pretty typical day, although we just like literally didn't leave the house because we're wimps. Tomorrow we definitely will. We've got church, and then we're gonna go hang out with Derek's family for the Super Bowl. So that should be fun. All right, what is going on? Okay, sure. Sure. All right. Say have a good day.
Happy day.
Say bye.
Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.